Coming up on This Week in Torrance, the community salutes the military as thousands come out to the recent Armed Forces Day parade and weekend celebration. We'll take you there.
Then a unique ice cream experience comes to Torrance. We'll give you an inside look at what flavors you'll want to try.
Plus, a local officer is honored for going above and beyond the call of duty to save someone's life. We'll tell you more.
And the first walls go up on a large project. We'll take you to the groundbreaking.
These stories and much more just seconds away.
Your local news starts right now.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain.
And I'm Jin Chun. Thanks so much for joining us. Here are your top stories.
Torrance City Council commended a local police officer for his life-saving efforts. City Council passed a resolution honoring Officer Blake Williams as the recipient of the Life-Saving Award at this year's Medal of Valor Awards luncheon. Williams responded to a traffic collision last year where he found a pedestrian in critical condition. Williams quickly went into action and applied a tourniquet to the pedestrian's leg until the paramedics arrived. He was able to put his 5 years of experience in the U.S. Navy to use. Thanks to his swift action, he saved the individual's life. Williams served 3 separate tours in Afghanistan in combat medical support.
Then the Torrance Transit Department made a monetary donation to help a local food pantry. $733 along with gift cards were donated to the El Camino College Warrior Pantry. The money was raised through the Stuff a Bus campaign. The check was presented at the recent City Council meeting. The campaign designated 11 locations across the city of Torrance where people were able to drop off unwrapped gifts, toys, and other donations. This is an annual event hosted by the Torrance Transit. The El Camino College Warrior Pantry program assists students facing food insecurity. It also provides toiletries, offers access to a computer, and connects students to additional resources.
The City Council hosted its second budget meeting and workshop. Council gave community members an opportunity to provide input about the budget. Members unanimously approved appropriations for the 2019 to 2020 operating and capital budget plans. The city's operating budget is projected to be $322 million for the 2019 to 2020 fiscal year, which will increase by about $6.5 million in 2020 to 2021.
The Volunteer Center South Bay Harbor Long Beach took more steps in combating suicide among the youth. The center launched its SPA 8 Youth Suicide Prevention Task Force made up of a group of community leaders and experts from LA County's service planning area. Now the force is designed to share knowledge and best practices and collaborate on local efforts to help the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention with Project 2025, a nationwide initiative to reduce the annual rate of suicide in the U.S. by 20% by the year 2025. Now, the Volunteer Center's Youth Mental Health Focus and Launch were honored along with acknowledging May as Mental Health Awareness Month. A state resolution was presented by Assemblyman Al Mertsucci, a congressional recognition from Congressman Ted Lieu, and a commendation from Los Angeles County Supervisor Janice Hahn. Now, the task force is one part of the center's 3-year strategic plan. The Volunteer Center identified the most critical needs facing the community, which was the youth mental health crisis, back in 2016 when they were evaluating the organization's programs. The Volunteer Center is hosting a heart-to-heart gala on Saturday, June 15th. To learn more about it, go to volcenter.org/gala celebration.
A unique space where you can experience your true foodie nature is coming to the Del Amo Fashion Center. The Foodie space will be popping up on June 1st, a museum that features interactive food-themed exhibits created by local artists. People will be able to take tons of photos with larger-than-life food exhibits. It's ideal for the serious foodie photo takers. You can indulge in taking a snap with colossal glitter fries, playing with an overflowing noodle bowl of pho, an oversized tea set, and much more. For tickets, go to showclicks.com.
A state-of-the-art music center is getting closer to opening its doors. The Salvation Army Torrance Corps has plans to have a public open house in September for its new Donald and Priscilla Hunt Performing Arts Center. There will be a state-of-the-art recording studio and music center. The facility was renovated at what used to be the organization's preschool. Practice booths, dance studios, a percussion suite, and even a coffee shop will be available. The Salvation Army in Torrance already offers affordable music and dance education to children and adults with all different levels of experience through its Crescendo School of Music and Dance, which is phase 1 of the project. Once they officially have a grand opening, they plan to launch all of its programs.
Well, still ahead, an ice cream shop that's offering something new and unique that will be sure to satisfy your taste buds.
Plus, one of the longest running military parades returns to Torrance. From a Black Hawk to tanks, we'll take you to the many highlights from this year's Armed Forces Day Parade. We'll be right back.
Awkward. Do I look familiar? I should. You might remember me from here. Here. Or maybe even here.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
It can actually be a perfect moment to reach out to a friend and ask if they're okay if they seem down.
It doesn't matter how you say it.
You all right?
Everything's okay?
G?
You all right, girl?
You cool?
You bug and dog.
Just show you're there for them.
Go on, Kelly. Seize the awkward.
Hey, you haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
The annual Armed Forces Day Parade and weekend festivities celebrated its 60th year and kicked off with a special concert. The Navy Band Southwest performed 2 free concerts for the community. It is one of the Navy's finest and oldest continuing musical organizations. The 35-member band is directed by Lieutenant Joel Davidson. Patriotic and classic songs were performed. The band's other performing ensembles included The Wind, Sea Breeze, the band's reception combo, and show band West, to name just a few. The band is located on board Naval Base San Diego and averages 600 performances annually. Each year, the City of Torrance highlights one branch of the military. This year, the honored service was the United States Navy.
While there were many great events to participate in, thousands laced up their sneakers and ran to honor the armed forces. The 4th annual Torrance Armed Forces Day 5K for Freedom race took place as runners began at the Del Amo Fashion Center. Military members were also part of the event as many ran with the community. The first place time in the women's race went to Christina Lowry at a little over 18 minutes, and then Jacob Brodowski took first place in the men's race with a time of 15 minutes and 42 seconds. Both of the runners participated in the parade as well.
It just looked like a fun activity. I'm new to the area and wanted to get into a race, and I felt like this was an awesome opportunity.
It was a really cool experience to honor the people that serve our country, so that was one of the reasons that I picked this race too.
It's pretty important because it's supporting the community and it's supporting the people that fight for us.
At the 5K, the Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce honored 7 members of the Sea Wolves, who are the most decorated branch of the Navy. The Chamber, along with UCLA Health, hosted the 5K with the Village Runner. Torrance is one of the few cities nationwide sanctioned by the Department of Defense to honor the armed forces through these celebrations.
The highlight of the Armed Forces celebrations every year in Torrance is the parade, which is the nation's longest running military parade sponsored by any city. Roads were shut down as the parade started at Crenshaw Boulevard and traveled 1 mile west on Torrance Boulevard to Madrona Avenue. Every year, the parade attracts attendees from all across the Southland, with more than 60,000 people lining up along the route. The 2-hour-long celebration was a sight to see as local first responders participated. High school bands from Torrance and City Council members made their way as well. The Torrance Armed Forces celebration recognizes all branches of the military. Each year a branch is honored. This year was the United States Navy. The Grand Marshal was Rear Admiral Betty Bolivar, who is the 52nd leader of Navy Region Southwest with 10 shore installations across 6 states. The honorary Grand Marshal was actor Emilio Rivera, who is currently on Mayans MC. Other military ranks who participated were Major General Robert F. Castelvi, from the United States Marine Corps, Major General Mark Malanka from the California Army National Guard, Brigadier General Steve Whitney from the United States Air Force, just to name a few. For many who scouted the best seats on Torrance Boulevard, it's been a long tradition.
We are here today because we come to the parade every year, but this year it's extra special because my son is in the Navy, and we're just here to support.
Well, we've attended it for over 40 years every year, and we're here to support the militaries.
This is my 18th year in the parade. Yes, and it's fun. I enjoy it. My wife just died this year, so she can't be here, but my kids are.
Oh, we are very, very proud Americans. Very, very proud. And we are so happy to be here.
I'm a lifetime resident of Torrance, and my dad is a Vietnam veteran, and he just passed away just in March. And so I'm wearing his hat today, and we're here with my family, all in honor for my dad, who was a Vietnam vet and served his country. It was one of our greatest honors, and every year he would come out, and this is his first year that he wasn't here with us, and he would come out and he would salute every flag and every officer that went by.
All around him.
Edward Foster participated in his 19th consecutive year at the parade at the age of 88 years old. He's a veteran who received the Bronze Star Medal as a medic in the Korean War. Then World War II veterans rode in the parade who served our country in Iwo Jima, Okinawa, Pearl Harbor, Guadalcanal, and Normandy. And following them was one of the most memorable parts of the event, the Oath of Enlistment. Grand Marshal Rear Admiral Bolivar swore in nearly 500 young men and women who are preparing to join all the various branches of the military.
Sacrifices that these young people are willing to make in defense of our great nation.
And repeat after me. I state your name. Okay, do solemnly swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America.
Every year is different. No, it never gets boring. It's always exciting. It's always fun. There's always something different that occurs, and we look forward to seeing some of the military who are our friends for years now. I've been on the council for 10 years, and so I see people. In fact, the two-star general from the Marine Corps, when he was here the first time, he was a colonel, and he's moved up. My nephew was here. He first was here. He was a captain, and now he's a colonel. It's really exciting to watch them progress in their careers, and they really enjoy coming to Torrance.
According to former Mayor Albert Eisen, who the festivities began under, the parade was designed to help increase public respect and understanding for military service and promote civic-military relationships. Now it's become a favorite local tradition that many have attended for decades.
Well, then before and after the parade, many of the military equipment, tanks, and vehicles were parked at the Delano Fashion Center at the military exhibit for people to see up close and personal. Attendees had a one-of-a-kind chance to go inside helicopters, Humvees, to tanks. The men and women in uniform from all 5 branches were also there getting to know the community.
A lot of times the Coast Guard's kind of the forgotten service of the armed forces because we're the smallest branch. So it's nice to be able to explain our mission sets to the general public.
The lightweight towed howitzer M3 half-track, M2A2 Bradley, UH-60L Blackhawk, and even boats from the United States Coast Guard were a few of the sights to see at this year's exhibit. They brought back the United States Army M1A1 Abrams tank that is considered the backbone of the armored forces. The purpose of it is to provide mobile firepower for armored formations to destroy any opposing fighting vehicles in the world. Attendees checked out gear like a bomb suit, weapons, and experienced cutting-edge technology at the interactive exhibit.
The culmination of the 3-day event was a formal banquet for members of the armed forces and their families. Men and women in uniform filled the Torrance Marriott as current members of the armed forces and veterans came together. World War II, Korean War, Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan veterans were all present, including Operation Desert Storm. The banquet began by honoring the men and women who have made the ultimate sacrifice. Honor guards placed 5 service covers and a cap at each empty plate, symbolizing their loss.
Let us now raise our water glasses in a toast to honor America's very best who have given their lives in defense of our nation. Ladies and gentlemen, I propose a toast to our comrades who are in harm's way defending freedom. To our comrades.
Many of the participants say the weekend was a humbling experience to be recognized by the City of Torrance. It also gave them a chance to meet people they have never met. Mayor Patrick Fury says his favorite part of the weekend celebrations is seeing the high school bands perform during the parade, saying it truly is one of the greatest traditions a city can have.
I feel very patriotic this evening, having gone down Torrance Boulevard and seen, I don't know, 50, 60, 70,000 people waving to their troops, and that's the most important thing to me. I always tell everyone that Torrance is the most patriotic city in America, and on Armed Forces Day, we prove it.
Mayor Fury gave Rear Admiral Betty Bolivar a resolution and a key to the City of Torrance during the event. The highlight was Admiral Bolivar's inspiring speech reminding members of the armed forces what it means to serve. She also took the opportunity to thank local first responders and families who were present.
The City of Torrance reminds us that what we do is for a grateful nation. The political and global circumstances may have changed throughout the years, but one thing remains constant, and that is the service and the sacrifice of our nation's young people. Today I had the pleasure and honor of chasing, all right, and administering the oath of enlistment to about 200 of our newest recruits from this area. These young men and women represent the future of our Army, our Navy, our Marine Corps, our Air Force, and our Coast Guard.
It was a tremendous honor to be invited to participate. I come from a helicopter attack squadron that served in Vietnam, one and only squadron the U.S. Navy had. And so to be a part of so many branches of service here today, I was just honored to do that.
We are a part of the next generation's legacy for this nation. We shall not and will not let the American people down, not on our watch. Thank you again for hosting us and honoring the military. May God bless you. May God bless our armed forces. May God bless the City of Torrance. And hoo-yah, may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Interesting fact, the City of Torrance starts planning their Armed Forces event for the next year, the first Monday after the celebrations.
Construction is underway at the former Toyota campus as a new project will be bringing more than 650 jobs to the City of Torrance. The raising of these walls marked the beginning of construction at the former Toyota campus by SAR's Regis Group. 3 buildings will be built, making the Torrance Commerce Center project that will encompass 500,000 square feet of space. Officials say the groundbreaking was an opportunity to inform the community and city on their plans and provide the latest updates. SAR's Regis plans to bring corporate headquarters to the area. President of SAR's Regis Group, Peter Rooney, says the companies moving in are planning to stay in the city for years to come.
Torrance is a great city to work in. Can't thank enough the City Council for their support and the different departments in the city. It's been a great team effort.
We are surely excited about what you're doing and thankful that we've been working with you so far and looking forward to a great working relationship, bringing a lot of jobs, hope, and opportunity to the City of Torrance. Thank you.
SAR's Regis Group bought the former headquarters for $270 million. The group has extensive experience with commercial infill developments throughout Southern California. This is phase 1 of the project. Staff says they believe they can build up on 2 million square feet of space.
A brand of unique ice cream has brought their sweet creations to Torrance. The 12-store chain, Cauldron Ice Cream, is serving up customers in the city. There was a line out the door at their grand opening as they waited to get their hands on one of these puff cones called a puffle with their favorite ice cream flavor. Cauldron uses liquid nitrogen and a sweet, creamy base. The cone is inspired from an egg waffle you would find in Hong Kong. Partners of the business say they are happy to bring their edgy ice cream here. The flavors they offer are also unique, such as their Thai Tea Anna, H2O Rose, Pineapple Express, Milk and Cereal, and Strawberry Shortcake. And if you stop by, it's the perfect place for foodies because not only is their location, but their creations are all too perfect to post on social media. They say most of their customers are foodies, so they made sure their creations are visually appealing.
Torrance is like a really robust, growing South Bay city, and all the foodies come here for good food. And so we wanted to open here where it's next to the beach, near freeway, really convenient, and where all of our customers who are major foodies and people who love good food and are adventurous with food come looking for stuff like ours.
And I actually came to their Glendale opening maybe about 2 years ago, and I really liked their ice cream then, and the fact that I found out that it was so close to home made me want to come back and try some more.
Partners are Southern California natives. The Torrance location is on Southwestern near Mullen Avenue.
Co-founders of a local business make the final list for Entrepreneurs of the Year in Los Angeles. Vanessa Du, Dana Trout, and Justin Trout, co-founders of Health Aid Kombucha, along with 20 other businesses, were recognized as Entrepreneurs of the Year, Greater Los Angeles. Now, through this program, EY honors and celebrates unstoppable entrepreneurs who redefine the way we live, work, and play. They honor men and women who create the products and services that keep the economy moving forward. EY has 4 integrated service lines that they use to help their clients capitalize on new opportunities and growth. The recipients will be recognized at the United States Awards Gala, which is the culminating event of the Strategic Growth Forum, the largest gathering of entrepreneurs in America, come this June.
The next time you stop by a coffee bean and tea leaf location, you can purchase a blend that will give back to your local first responders. Starting this week, the company is launching Heroes at Heart exclusive coffee and tea blends. Sales will benefit the California Fire and California Peace Officers Memorial Foundations. Officials say after another year of devastating wildfires and natural disasters across Southern California, the stores partnered with the organizations to help raise money. They will benefit from each limited edition sale of the blends through July 7th. You can purchase them online as well as in stores where you can write a personal message thanking first responders on the bags of coffee and tea tins, which will then be donated to local stations in the community. The coffee blend is a dark and distinctive medium roast, and the tea blend features green tea leaves grown in South Korea. The Heroes at Heart program raised more than $65,000 for charity partners, and thousands of pounds of coffee and tea were donated to local first responders. Also, every Friday during this time, first responders can enjoy a $2 small beverage all day. And before we go, let's check in with Leslie Robbins on the Sports Desk.
Hi, Leslie. What do you have for us?
What's up, Jin and Ben? Coming up on the Sports Desk, falling in the finals. Heartbreak for 2 of our area softball teams. ECC keeps their eye on that baseball state championship prize, plus a Bishop Montgomery alum / Olympic gold medalist / the fastest woman alive is back in town for a special reason, and she's talking to the Sports Desk all about it. Be sure to watch every day at 4 at 9:30. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks so much, Leslie. Well, that does it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain.
And I'm Jin Chun. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.